Hey guys, so I thought I'd follow up with a video with my bearded dragon after I put him in his bioactive enclosure. It's been about a week now, and he honestly has been acting completely different, in a good way obviously. There's his little hide back there. He hasn't gotten to this one yet. Been really trying to get him. I've been digging it out a little extra a day, just making the hole a little bigger, see if he gets in there. But he's been just digging. You can't really tell because I put more isopods in here, so it kind of filled up this dirt, but he really dug out right in front of here. And then he also had his food, his greens were in this, completely full. And what was this, yesterday? And basically throughout the day, he just threw them all over here. That's his calcium bowl. He threw stuff in there. But he's been really active, and it's honestly awesome. Normally, he wouldn't move a lot, but yeah, he's just been moving all the time. He'll bask like this. He'll sometimes bask like the previous video and just right here. Sometimes he'll actually just prop his arm up on this little post right here. Kind of get a look at it. And kind of bask like that. I've even seen him come right here and bask. The first couple days it got really hot for him, so he basked down here. We kind of fixed his light. Hopefully it's been about 96 right there, if you can see on the back. That's obviously a little higher next to that heat lamp because the basking light is on that back one. I did put some more isopods. Haven't really seen them since I put them in. They did it this morning right when he was waking up. I didn't want to wake him up doing it, so. But they've been pretty, yeah. He's really head bobbing. And it's really only when I come around or someone comes around, either of us. Because I thought at first it was this reflection, but if you notice, sometimes when I move, he kind of will head bob towards me. I am looking into something where I make this glass less reflective on the inside for him, just to make sure he's not seeing himself. I don't want him to stress him out too much. I mean, his previous enclosure was glass all around, but obviously different glass can cause different reflections, different light angles and everything like that. He's been eating these little ponytail palm plants. Sorry, I wanted to call them the Guatemalan, but that's this one right here. He's been eating the leaves on that, completely harmless for him. Not the most nutritional, but definitely some greens in his diet. Obviously, he doesn't have any greens right now. I need to fill that up, but he kind of ate the rest of them that were over there this morning. You can kind of see some of them here. But yeah, he's been digging a little back there in his little cave. He enjoys that. That's really his go-to spot when he's ever ready for bed, ready for night out, for lights out. We actually got a time delay for him as well. I'll show you guys that. It's been doing great. The only thing is his full spectrum light I do turn off myself and turn on in the morning, just to limit the time that these plants are getting hit with the light, because as you can kind of see, some of them are a little sunburnt. This aloe vera was really sunburnt the first 2 weeks. I had to move it. It actually was here, which is probably not the best place for aloe vera, especially with that being a high traffic area for them. But yeah, you kind of see back there those leaves dangling. He actually tried to chew them off, but couldn't. How funny. And I really want him to get under this and kind of try and hide, dig out a little. I think there's plenty of substrate for him to dig out, so he could definitely get down there. But this dude is amazing. He just like completely just came alive since putting him in a bioactive enclosure, and I love it. I've heard so many things about putting them in there, and just they become themselves. And he was really just lazy, didn't want to do much. I mean, we had him in a 75-gallon tank before this, and he's been in that for a while. Obviously a little small, but we made a lot of levels for him. Obviously, he wasn't jumping onto them, but he definitely had a lot of high spots to bask, low spots to hide. The cleanup crew's doing really good. There was some fungi or whatever here that was growing, and over here a little on this side of the bowl, and they've been gone the past couple days. There was one growing in this bark actually, because I put water in that one for the sphagnum moss for the isopods, or sorry, springtails back there. I put sphagnum moss under this, put a little indent in the soil and put some sphagnum moss there. But yeah, I mean, this guy, hopefully living his dream. Hopefully. I think he's enjoying it. He's got to be enjoying it a lot more than his previous enclosure. I mean, I felt so bad leaving him in, but he's not even 2. I know he's definitely full grown without a doubt. But yeah, these guys come tiny, like this big, and it's the size of my thumb to the size of about 2 hands. He's actually pancaking right now, so he must be trying to get a little warm. But yeah, look at that. You can see him gauging the temperature or the humidity level. Open his mouth is kind of what they do. It's pretty neat, actually. As you can see, it says 36 there, 23% on the back. Been trying to keep that at least above 20. 20 to 40 is kind of a good range I've been seeing. I've been reading up. And then it says 96 there. His spot right here is about 99. Kind of good for him. He also has that spot to bask over here if he really wants to. And if he gets too hot, he has actually basked here. So definitely has the ability to stay warm, whether that gets too hot for him, but I've been closely monitoring it for him. The succulent is not doing the greatest. We'll see how it goes. It might have to get removed. I might get some more ponytail palm in there for him. Make him a little more hideaway in that in his little cave. This is kind of where we put his insects in. Obviously, you just hit the screen, but you can kind of see some of those mealworms in there for him. We give him hornworms as well for treats every so often. He loves them, keeps them hydrated. But yeah, this guy is doing awesome. I'm really hoping digging helps his nails. We gotta clip them a good amount, pretty often. Probably need to do it now, but I was really hoping to see how well this would get his nails down. And then we can obviously clip them. They're not actually too long. That one, I don't know if you guys can tell here, but you can see his little thumbnail there. It kind of is bending his finger up, so we might clip that one tonight. Just because you don't want his fingers actually bent up from his nails. Obviously, it's like walking. So if your toenail is causing your toe to actually be lifted up when you're walking, you're not actually getting full force down on that toe, and also uncomfortable. Try to keep him in tip-top shape. I actually added sphagnum moss back here on this bark here. You can kind of see there's a cork bark under it to the right. Just trying to keep the humidity up on this side. Make sure he has a way to escape if he needs that high moisture, high humidity. But I haven't put anything in there. I think right before bed I'm going to start watering the plants and then let it go cycle and do nighttime watering just to keep that humidity a little higher. They live in deserts, so humidity getting high in the night, and when I mean high, I mean max 60%. It probably would reach up to, on this side, maybe 50. This side, maybe 40. But yeah, the front is going to be cooler. So he does have a dry, hot back side. He has a dry cooler up front. He has the dry hot, or the humid hot on the back, and humid cooler on the front. So he can definitely get his full ranges of humidity and temperature if he needs. He's really good at self-regulating his temp though. Haven't had any issues. The only time we get worried is brumation, so we try to put a little heat on them. Nothing crazy. I think that can kind of affect them though, so we try to leave him alone as much as possible, just making sure he's not dropping anywhere too cold. But yeah, guys, let me know if you think of any improvements. I think I want to put a little ledge up on this back wall. It's kind of open area. Let him get a little higher basking area, maybe. Kind of just fill this in a little more. It's pretty pale on the walls. I know people do like seafoam, styrofoam kind of things, and I don't know if I just didn't know about it. I didn't know if I wanted to do it or not. Especially with the Bearded Dragon, I didn't know. I mean, all it would do is add some visual. I really want to do it for my leopard geckos because I saw people put hides into those seafoam or styrofoam little cubbies or overhangs when they put them down. But that'll be another video. I'm gonna make a video on our leopard gecko because we're gonna actually put him in our Bearded Dragon's old enclosure, or well, her in our Bearded Dragon's older enclosure. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment. Any recommendations, anything you guys might want to see, anything you might want me to explain. Obviously, I'm not the most knowledgeable on any of this. What I say could be wrong, might be wrong yesterday, right today, and wrong tomorrow. There's so many different things that change with these reptiles, and that's any reptile really. It's just a quest to really find their true living and making them feel as comfortable as possible, but also not feeling like they're enclosed and they're in a little 40-gallon box. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching.